Stonks! Hi. Normally I wouldn't talk about current events or politics on my channel. In fact, I tend to actively avoid any potentially divisive topics. But the recent Wall Street bets incident affected me personally in a good way. So I kind of wanted to talk about it. Oh, for any of you who are new to my channel, I'm a half Japanese VTuber who just enjoys playing video games. So, hi. You can call me Willow. Stonks! Oh, but first, legal disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor, nor have I ever been part of the Wall Street Bets group. Like, ever. Investing can be very risky, so it's usually safer to only spend as much money as you're willing to lose. If you are interested in investing just in general, kind of do your own research and invest at your own risk, because it is risky. Don't take my ramblings as financial advice, because I am not an expert on this topic. I just kind of wanted to talk about my personal experience with this particular current event, which I wasn't expecting. P.S. I'm a capitalist, so my bias will lean more in that direction and less so towards government. Stocks! Okay, where to start? I guess I'll mention that I'm no investing expert, and I had bought a few stocks here and there right around the time when I turned 18 years old, but I was never like super successful with stock investing because I'm not really good at predicting the market. So I just mainly held on to whatever stocks I bought and, look maybe more for some dividend stocks or whatever. And sometimes I would just buy a stock just because I kind of liked it for whatever reason. And GameStop was one of those stocks that I had because I liked video games. Eventually GameStop kind of dwindled and, like they became more irrelevant or unprofitable over the years, and the stock price kept going down, and I just figured I would hold on to my stocks until the company goes bankrupt or maybe restructures into something a little bit better. So I never really expected to make any money back than what I already spent on it, because like around that time, I think a lot of the stock prices were around like $5, and I bought mine when they were like 20, 25-ish, kind of on average. So I wasn't really expecting to make any money on GameStop, because it was just kind of going down, down, down. And then one day this happened. Like at this point, I only had like $15 in cash, and then a couple of GME stocks, and that's about it. Like, I sold off most of my other stocks by this point because I wanted to, pay bills or debt or whatever. So I didn't really keep anything except for GameStop. I guess, like, what happened was I was watching some videos on current events, like, from independent news/political commentators and things. And they were talking about the situation with Wall Street bets, and I was like, holy crap, I'd better sell mine now while the price is up. This is like a really rare event. So I signed into my investing account, and the next thing I know, I had like a couple $1,000s in the securities debt. How? So yeah, thank you Wall Street bets, I guess. The first thing I think I'll do is pay off my smaller student loan as soon as the money gets transferred. Stocks! Now before all this was happening, my sister had been like pestering me to sign up for a Robinhood account for like many months, because you don't have to like pay full price to buy something, and you can like buy crypto too or something like that. And then the whole GameStop thing happened, and so I figured, hey, why not try it out? I got some extra cash recently, so, while I'm waiting for the money to transfer to my bank account, maybe I'll put in a couple of bucks into Robinhood and kind of see how it works, see how the app works. So I put a few dollars on my new account, and I thought, you know what? It's all thanks to the Wall Street bets that I'm going to be able to pay off one of my student loans. So I think I'll put a little bit of money on AMC and play along with this amazingly hilarious meme, just as a way of saying thank you. I mean, it wasn't much money, like maybe $5 or something, just to kind of see how the app works, So I put in my order, and then this happened.
January 28th, 12:32 a.m. We've received your order to buy $5 of AMC. If this order isn't filled by the end of market hours 4 p.m. Eastern Time on the next trading day, it will expire. January 28th, 8:43 a.m. You've cancelled your order to buy $5 of AMC.
What? Did you seriously cancel my measly order of $5? What is this
You've cancelled.
that you speak of? I never canceled anything. You canceled my order without my permission. Where are my AMC stocks? Mucky! And then I started hearing about other people who had GME stocks with the Robinhood app being sold against their will without their permission. Are you insane? And then like some people were saying that it was being sold at like some of the lowest prices for that time period or whatever. Like that makes it even worse. Coerced stock selling, all for your safety, apparently. Like I'm not gonna get into explaining what shorts are and why this is affecting certain hedge funds or whatever, because there's probably like 100 videos that explain it better for you. But there's just one thing I'd like to say. Who's the idiot who put all their eggs in one basket? And now that average people found that weakness and are making you pay for your own stupidity, I guess now as filthy peasants aren't allowed to participate in free market capitalism or something. Now the market has to be forcibly controlled to make up for your own incompetence. Like, no wonder people are calling this like the second Occupy Wall Street movement or Reoccupy Wall Street movement or whatever. Because I think people on both the left and the right, like, they didn't forget way back when, back at the first movement, when the big businesses utterly failed at capitalism, ran out of money, and got a bailout from the government. And did any of the mom and pop shops who went bankrupt around the same time get a bailout? Of course not. Only the big boy corporations who were too lazy to compete got their butts absolutely handed to them by more competent and efficient players in the capitalist market. Because in a free market system, if you fail as a result of your own stupidity, no one's coming to save you. Oh, but wait. Who's gonna fund our political campaigns if the lobbyists and hedge funds don't have money to give to us anymore? I'd better swoop in and save them. It's not like I need to represent my constituents or anything. It's not like I'm a public servant or anything. All I wanted to do was waste my $5 on AMC stocks, and now I'm gone completely off the rails ranting about politics. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to waste a couple of bucks. That's all I wanted. But seriously, this is probably the first time in a long time that both the left and the right in America have been united on something. And I think that's exactly what these people are afraid of. They want you guys to keep arguing with each other and hating each other, pointing fingers at each other, so that you'll be all distracted while they get away with ridiculous whatever the heck happened with Robinhood. And all the other things that they do behind our backs, you know. Like, they're allowed to do trading in the stock market, but we're not allowed to trade because of boo-hoo, we made you cry, I guess? I don't know. Funnily enough, though, it looks like the most effective way to fight back is not through politics or government, it's not through taxes, regulations, legislations. Nope. It's through Stonks, because nothing hurts more than a hit to the wallet. People on the left will probably see this as an effective means to redistribute wealth, and people on the right will probably see this as being the true form of capitalism where there's actual competition for once. Regardless of what you think about it, like, can we all agree that this is probably the funniest way to start off 2021? It's so funny. It's hilarious. Like, I don't hate rich people at all, and I'm like completely indifferent to the concept of hedge funds in general. Probably because I don't really know too much detail about them in general. But if you're going to prohibit everyday people from trading just because they started using the same tactics you're using behind closed doors, except they do it transparently in the open and like 10 times more effective than you, and actually succeed where you fail because you made stupid decisions, and now more people are buying these stocks just to spite you. What was I gonna say? Anyways, I guess, good job, Wall Street bets, for finding the most effective way to get under their skin by literally gutting out their market worth and taking it for yourself. Because of Stonks. I'm pretty sure this GameStop versus hedge funds battle has turned into something bigger than just, hey, I think you unfairly shorted this company. That wasn't very nice. And now it's like an all-out war for control of the market. I mean, look at any of the YouTube comments on these GME videos. They all say, it's not about the money. A lot of people who aren't even part of the Wall Street Bets group are buying stocks, knowing full well that they probably won't get their money back, all to send a message. They don't like what's going on and they're voting with their dollar. Like, I'm sure the government will probably like try to bail them out, because apparently the government likes to reward businesses who fail for some reason. But I don't think it'll necessarily stop this new movement of people who are most likely going to be buying stocks with each new paycheck they get, and they're doing it to get back at these big hedge funds, and they don't care how much money they have to lose or how many times you get a bailout, because for them it's not really about the money. Money is, however, their most effective weapon. Turns out you don't need much government intervention to change society. You just needed stocks. Thank you for watching, everyone. I don't normally do content like this, and I don't plan on making a habit of it, so I think I'll just go back to playing video games and avoiding the topic of politics like usual. So yeah, I'll just go back to normal. Bye.